my class today, which is my last class for the week, which is digital imaging, and then next week will be my last week. So next week is finals. So all weekend I'm about to be studying for finals. Um, so the purpose of this video is just to kind of touch on pushing through pressure. So I'm really, really bad about procrastination. I'm really, really bad about timing. I'm really, really bad about putting studying and stuff like that into my schedule and making sure that I have that done before I do anything else. And whatever makes a really good student. Anyway, I don't have none of that stuff going on. Like, I just always will just get it done. I don't know how I get it done, but it gets done. I really need to get better about putting some type of let me turn this down, y'all. This is my jam. This is Erica Badu. I love her. Y'all, excuse me. This right here, let me get y'all up close. These bags and these bushy eyebrows and my hair, that's a mess. Let me just take this off so y'all can see my hair. How my hair really look. This is what finals look like. Like, you don't have time. Like, my nails are not done. And, like, they're probably barely clean. But this is what finals looks like. This is what it looks like when you grinding, when you putting in work. Now, I'm not saying you can't be pretty and put together and everything when you doing finals and stuff. I'm not saying you can't be like that. But for me, the main thing that be on my mind during finals is to get through that shit and get it done the best way I can and be as successful as I can. So the last thing I be worried about is, let me look pretty. Now, I always want to look presentable. So when I went to school today, of course, I looked better than this. I didn't look like this, but I still didn't look glamorous and stuff like that. This was not one of my classes where I needed to be, like extra dressy and stuff like that. So I didn't have nothing on like that, but and I'm gonna put this back on because I look a mess. But I just wanted to take this off. Like I said in my first two videos, I want to be as open with y'all as possible. Like, I want to make sure that this is not about me. This is not about how I look and making sure I look good every day and stuff like that. When I first started these videos and I thought about documenting my last year of school, I said to myself, I'm not going to always be making sure I'm put together when I do these videos, because people need to know that this is not what that's about. Like, this is about me showing and being open and being for real about what school is about, whether it be for a beginning student, whether it be for a returning student, or whether it be for an adult student who's over the age of 25 or 30 or whatever and just like decided to go back to school. So, like, I don't want to be like, now it is going to be times on here when I am going to be put together and my hair is going to be done and stuff like that and all of that. But like, finals, if anybody knows me, like, they know when it's finals and midterms going on, I look a hot mess. Because I mean, like, I'll go out, like I said, I'll be presentable, but I'm not gonna just like be all, whatever. So I'm set the phone down for a second, and then I'm gonna put my scarf back on, then I'll be right with y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. See, why can't we be bouncing sometime? I've been having this on my mind for a long time. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry. So, like I said, this video is about pushing through pressure. I endured so much pressure this semester. And like I told y'all, as far as like with my last video, I talked about how it was financial stuff going on and just life. Life just happens and you don't have control. Some stuff you have control over and some stuff you don't. I think that it's important to keep in mind what your ultimate goal is. My goal is to not only graduate, but my goal is to push myself more than what I ever thought I could do, because that's the whole purpose of me even trying to get my degree, besides to make more money and to be more successful in a career that I love. But I feel that the more and more you go through school and stuff, and the more and more you go through situations in life that happen to you that kind of like take you away from school and kind of like detour you away from what you really want to do, you start kind of breaking down. You start kind of breaking down, and you start kind of feeling like you don't know if you can do this, or is it really worth it, or, man, I just don't know if I can take it anymore. So I got to that point probably 8 or 9 times just probably this month alone. Well, I ain't gonna say this month because this month just started. Probably between November and now. Just because of and then it was school. Like, I'm somebody, even though I'm not like an extra like, I want straight A student, everybody wants A's, but I'm not like really hard on myself as far as that. I feel like for me, if I know how to do the work and I get it and I'm understanding it, if I happen to get a B or a C in a class, that's fine. But I want to know for myself that I know how to do it and I understand it. So if I'm getting a C, or even if I'm getting an A or a B, if I don't understand what's going on in a class, then it defeats the whole purpose of me even going to the class or whatever. So that's another thing, like, and we'll come back to that after we talk about pushing through and just pushing through that pressure. But the pressure of school and classes and life and money and relationships and personal stuff, when you incorporate that into going to school, it's extra hard, because people don't want to ever feel like they're not giving their best or they not giving their all. So I think people's automatic thing to do is shut down, or in their mind make themselves think that this is a pressure that I can't get through. This is something that I can't do. This is something that is breaking me down. And if you feel like that, like, the more and more you feel like that, the more and more the pressure will build up on you, and it'll make you think that you can't do it. And I'm just like, I really wanted to do this video because I want to talk to people about just pushing through pressure. If you ever get into a point where you feeling like you don't know if you can do it, or you feeling like, is it even worth it, or I'm not doing nothing right, I'm not gaining anything from it, it's too stressful, I just think that that's the time when you need to kind of like step back and just reevaluate everything. Take a breath. Maybe, sometimes it's good when people talk to people that they know will put them in a calming spirit. I have friends that I can talk to that they will put me in a calming spirit, and they put stuff in perspective for me. I have my aunts and stuff like that. Just people that are close to me. And then sometimes that doesn't even work. Sometimes I need to just, refer back to what the Lord put on me in the first place to go back to school. Like, the main thing that keeps coming back in my mind as I go to school and go through classes and go through stuff that is really, really hard, or just situations, I always am reminded by when I first prayed to go to school and egg, just kind of just trying to figure out how I was going to do it and all that stuff. And the Lord just continues to put in me, if you just believe in me for a few things. And I don't ever mean to offend anybody in these videos. If you don't believe in what I believe in, and it's not about religion. And like I said, I'm not trying to offend anybody, and I'm not trying to say that if you don't believe in what I believe in, you won't have peace or whatever. I'm not that kind of person, and I'm not saying that. I'm just personally giving you what I have been able to overcome, and how I have been able to overcome things. Like I said, people have many different vices on how they do stuff, how they get stuff done, and how they get through stuff. And I would love for y'all to share with me, the stuff that y'all do for yourselves and for your sanity and for your peace when going through tough situations like finals, or not even have anything pertaining to school, just period. I would love in the comments for y'all to kind of touch on some stuff that y'all, use. It could be yoga. It could be reading a certain book. It could be prayer. It could be use, I don't know, coloring. I mean, anything. Like, it's so many things people use to calm and relax themselves and kind of bring themselves back to a center. Like, you need to center yourself at all times, because it's getting to a point in a world where if you're not centered and you don't have inner peace, you literally are going to go crazy. So, and especially happens when you in school, or not even in school. I'm gonna take that back. Especially happens when you are trying to do something different than you've done before. So, with me going to school, this is my first time going to college. I didn't go to college right out of high school. I didn't get a traditional diploma. I graduated and got my diploma 2 years ago at the age of 33. When I was 32 is when I got my diploma. So it's a totally different ball game from when you 18 and 19 and going from high school to college. You got a totally different mindset when you're at a certain age going back into stuff. So your mind has already been trained to get stuff done, to work, to finish this, no matter what. Well, when you go to school, it don't always happen like that. So I'm figuring that out more and more, and I'm figuring out what works best for me personally is when I can gather myself and like get my thoughts together and center myself and figure out what's going to be best not only for me, but what's going to be best for my son and what's going to be best for the future. Because you can make decisions now based off of what you feeling and your emotions of what you going through, and you can make a decision that's going to affect your future that's not probably going to be good. So it's really good when you can find that inner peace within yourself and just kind of center yourself enough to step back and try to figure out what's going to be better for you, not just now, but for the future. So, like I said, when dealing with school and going through finals, it's a really, really stressful time, and everybody's just like pulling their hair out, and it's just everything's going on, and you get so stressed so easily. Just push through that pressure, because I'm telling you, man, like when I push through pressure within myself, like when I be like at my wit's end thinking like, damn, I cannot do this no more. Like I'm just so tired. Like, oh my God, like what more can I take? Or I can't figure this out. I don't know what to do. I don't know what this instructor likes. This is not going to be good enough. When I push through that, and even though I'm thinking it in my mind, but I'm still doing the work and I'm doing the best that I can, I get the best results. I'm telling you, like, and I told y'all, like the last video, I told y'all every semester I wow myself at the end, because even if I haven't made A's and B's, because it's not always about the grade, even if I haven't made A's and B's, I have pushed myself to a whole nother limit and level of myself that I didn't know I had. So every semester brings something different out of me. And like I said, I just want to kind of just get the subject up of just pushing through that pressure. Because when you get on the other side of that pressure, on the other side of that stuff that's built up inside of you that stressed you out about finals and midterms and grades and money and this, that, and the other, when you push through that stuff, you will win and you will feel like you won. It may not look like it to you, and it may not even look like it to other people, but you will have a feeling within you like, dang, I did finish it. I did it. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, or I didn't think I was going to be able to do it in this way, but you did. So I think that it's really good for people to have encouragement, for people to have some type of spiritual guidance within themselves or on the outside, or whatever your spirituality brings you to, and just center yourself so that when stuff happens, or you going through stressful moments like finals and stuff like that, that you are just able to just